So we're here in Manchester for BERA's 50th anniversary conference, and it is really exciting. There are people from all over the world. There are people who are at all stages of their careers from all different areas of educational research, and it is so exciting to be in a city that is just very vibrant and fun.
And there's a real buzz about the place, discussions about education all around the world, and I think it's the 50th anniversary. It shows all the work that BERA's done coming together, and meaning that people go back to their academic workplaces or to schools or colleges or wherever, full of enthusiasm to take forward their research.
I think it's the networking and also great presentation. I heard some wonderful keynote speech this morning.
I have just literally attended the first SIG meeting, special interest group meeting I've attended for a number of years, and it was fabulous. I just met lots of emerging scholars and some experienced scholars. And that's what BERA is all about.
My favourite thing about this year's conference is welcoming in Lala Moncrief as our first ever Black president. And this is a historical moment, so that's this year.
I see BERA, for example, to be a platform that provides resources, opportunity for people to learn from one another, to go back and improve about their educational practices in their various sectors or country. It also creates that platform where we form that social network with policy makers, practitioners, people who can sponsor research works.
What I'm most excited about is the opportunities to speak across disciplines and to speak across different areas, regions, and normal contexts that we work in to then address the problems that we're grappling collectively for the future of education.
I think one of BERA's biggest contributions is really its ethics guidelines. I mean, it's the first place we go to when we're teaching research with students. It's the first place I go to when I'm preparing stuff. And I just think it's really important that it comes from an organisation that represents its members and has become the national benchmark of good practice.
For me, as an ECR, an early career researcher, I think one of the biggest contributions BERA makes is enabling other ECRs to connect to ECRs so that you don't feel so alone when you're doing research, or you kind of think that the problems that you face aren't things that other people share.
And I've particularly enjoyed today. I went to a session that was run for early career researchers, and just hearing their work, which I find to be really refreshing, and as an early career researcher myself, to just see what's new, what's interesting, what's creative, and what's coming up. There's going to be the future, hopefully.
The sense of belonging that's created for scholars across the globe. I've been so touched by people saying that they're confident to go up to strangers and just make conversation and share their knowledge with them. And it's rare for a conference of this size to have so many small conversations happening and where people can feel they're included.
BERA's always been a whole, and it's given us a sense of coherence. So whatever the wider agendas are, BERA has offered that sense of community and that sense of collegiality and solidarity for the research community.
Everybody is willing to listen to you. The little thing that you have to share, you can see when we go for the breakup session, you can see that people are willing to share their experiences. And then when you also contribute, you see that it is also adding up to knowledge.
It's extremely informative. I'm a first-time BERA conference attender, and I managed to present 2 of my papers. But I think, just hearing from other voices across the country and sharing my research, it was absolutely amazing.
And I think having a joint conference with WERA with double the numbers that we've had this year has been really good. It's given it a kind of completely different feel, actually. I've really enjoyed it.
And so I've chaired 3 presentations and attended quite a few so far and presented myself.
The range of topics have been very interesting this year, but I've had to think really carefully about what I want to listen to.
Because of the diversity here, I've met a lot of contacts, old friends, new friends, so we love it.
The t-shirts did it for me. So there were no chances of getting lost.
I've never been at a conference where there's been so many delegates and it's been organized in a way that
Well structured.
I think for me, it's been meeting people that I haven't seen in a year and colleagues that I would have known for years, really. So it's almost become like a yearly ritual.
It was just fascinating to hear the differences between 3 different countries tackling the same problems on teacher recruitment, retention and supply. That brings to the surface different kinds of solutions.
Yeah, I'm fortunate to be called to BERA. It's like, when I'm studying teacher training, I applied with abstract, taking my tutors, encouragement, and I did my best. I'm really happy. Got the experience. Thank you.